Hello, my name is Esra. Today we will learn about expression of quantity. So, for the opening, I want to ask you, what's the function of this expression? 1, 2, 3. Now, so the function of this expression is to help us to change noun into plural form. Now, what we can do to change this noun so it changes into the plural form. Now, one, what we can do is add it s or es in the pronunciation final, and the second one is we add much or many to complete the sentence, so that the sentence show that the noun is a plural form. So, for the example, here is the noun and here is the plural form. Now, what the example of noun that you know? Number one is I want to make time, and the second is I want to make car, and then box, and the last is book. Now, what the plural form of time? For the first time, I want to know, or I want to ask you, because this one is important to this topic. What is uncountable noun and countable noun? Uncountable noun is noun that we can count. For the example is air, sugar, oil, water, blood, and etc. And second one is countable noun. Countable noun is noun that we can count. For the example is chair, pond, and then box and etc. Now, time. What kind of noun do you think this noun? Is it uncountable noun or countable noun? What? Yes, it's uncountable noun. So, what is the plural form of time? No. You still need what the difference? You still know what the difference between much and many. Much and many. Much used to count uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. While many is used to countable noun. Countable noun. So because time is uncountable noun, so what we must do? Much or many? Much or many? Yes, you're right. We must use much to make time into the plural form. So the form is much time. The second one is car. Car. Wait, we must delete this one, okay? S or es. Es used when a word is end with when the word is end with h, ch, sh, x, and z, we must add es in the last. And when it, I think you know why when we must use s to make it into the plural noun. So car. Car doesn't end with ch, sh, x, and also z. So we must add s in the last. So the plural form of car is cars. The third is box. Nah, box. Box is b, o, and x. X. If the word ends with x, so we must add es in the last. So the plural form of box is boxes. And the last is book. Book. B, double O, and K. K. So the plural form of book is books. Here I want to make, here the last part is I want to make the example from sentence for use meaning. One, I just give you two examples, guys. Number one is there are many fans that are full today. Now there are many fans. Many fans. Don't forget when it is used to count noun. So when it count noun, you must add as or yes in the last. And the last is number two. There were no as many. There were so many cars on the road. Now, actually, we just add many or much. It doesn't say we must add so many. Many. There are many kinds of use many. For example, is so many, so few, far more, far fewer, many more, and the last is that many. So here I make the example of use so many cards. It's still add as for yes in the last. And the last example is for use much. Much used to uncountable noun. Remember that uncountable noun use much. Use much. So the example number 1 is we have so much free time. We got but now so much free time. Now seems like this one. Just because I say we must use much or many, so you just use much sugar, much air, much water. No, you can use there are many kinds that each show much. For example, so much, so little, far more, far less, much more, and as much. Here I use the example of so much free time. Remember, when it's uncountable noun, you must add as or yes in the last. Okay, remember that. And the last example is we didn't order as much bread as we should have. Here I use as much bread for the example. Here I use so much, and in the number 2 I use as much bread. Remember, bread is uncountable noun. So when you buy bread, when you say I want to buy 2 bread, no, you wrong. You should just say I want to buy 2 bread. Thank you. Okay, I think until here is my explanation. Stay at home, stay healthy, and be happy. Bye bye.